What makes a snooker match really exciting? It is often the moment when the target ball is sitting close to the pocket and the player has to find the perfect way to pot it. When the shot looks difficult, the entire audience becomes quiet, waiting to see where the ball will finish. This was the 2024 World Championship Final, featuring two legends of the sport, Mark Williams and Ronnie O'Sullivan. Both players were fighting for the title, but one particular frame produced some truly impressive snooker. Williams showed his incredible accuracy throughout the break. Let's take a closer look at how this remarkable sequence developed. After potting the red, Williams saw the cue ball move naturally into position for the black. Many of the remaining reds were still grouped around the lower part of the table, so his next few shots were extremely important. One wrong decision could have ended the break. Williams was already approaching his 50s at the time. He had spoken publicly about problems with his eyesight, but when he stepped onto the table, his accuracy was still outstanding. Fans often joke that Williams had a habit of underestimating his chances before a match even began. On this occasion, the red required him to use a slightly elevated cue, making the shot more demanding. Once the cue ball traveled across the table, most of the available colors were positioned in the upper half, leaving him with limited options. He also had an opportunity to reposition the two reds near the top of the table and open up the layout. However, attempting this shot successfully required extremely precise cue ball control, as even a small mistake could have left him in a difficult position. Williams then approached the red on the left side and played it with excellent accuracy. He struck the cue ball cleanly and controlled its path across the table, leaving it in an ideal position for his next shot. The angle was exactly what he needed, giving him a clear opportunity to continue his break and attack the remaining reds. Meanwhile, Ronnie's time in his chair depended entirely on what happened next. Williams tried to open the group of reds, but the cue ball did not finish as planned. It went into the cluster and became trapped against another red, making the next shot much more difficult. That left Williams with a tough option towards the middle pocket, requiring both accuracy and careful cue ball control. A shot that initially looked almost impossible turned into one of the most impressive moments of the frame. However, the cue ball was still sitting close to the cushion, leaving Williams with very little room for error. Once again, he had to rely on exceptional accuracy and precise cue ball control to find the right position for his next shot. Williams then potted the pink with confidence, extending his advantage and putting himself firmly in control of the frame. The cue ball also finished in a favorable position near the bottom pocket, giving him another clear opportunity to continue the break. With the frame now almost within his grasp, Williams stayed focused and continued to attack. He knew that one more accurate sequence could bring him even closer to securing the frame, so he maintained his composure and kept looking for the best possible position. This was an exceptional shot from Williams. He sent the long angle red cleanly into the pocket while the cue ball traveled exactly where he needed it to go, landing perfectly on the yellow. That position gave him the opportunity to deal with the final red near the top of the table and keep the break moving smoothly. After potting, the red, Williams brought the cue ball onto the black, but the shot also sent the pink closer to the cushion. This made the remaining color clearance much more difficult and left him with a far less comfortable position. However, with Williams' confidence and exceptional touch, he was never likely to back away from the challenge. As long as the cue ball remained in play, he was willing to search for an attacking angle and take on even the most demanding shot. Ronnie had reached the final of this event 6 times before winning 5 of those appearances. His only defeat in the final had come against Mark Williams, highlighting just how difficult Williams had been to beat in this tournament. Their history added even more importance to the contest, especially with both players capable of producing world-class snooker under pressure. At this stage, a century break was looking increasingly likely. Williams had already built a strong position and was showing excellent control around the table. The biggest challenge now was the pink sitting close to the cushion. He needed to judge the angle and pace perfectly to reach it cleanly and keep the clearance alive. One small mistake could have changed the entire situation. He calmly brought the cue ball into perfect position for the pink. The arena went completely silent as everyone waited to see whether he could finish the break. He eventually went for a challenging double, but the black narrowly missed the pocket and the clearance came to an end. Despite that, Miss Williams had delivered an outstanding performance throughout the frame, showing remarkable control and composure. The moment was another clear reminder that experience, accuracy, and confidence can make a seasoned champion extremely difficult to overcome. Williams once again demonstrated why he continues to earn so much respect in the world of professional snooker.